Okay. So how many of you guys have ever been shopping at a place where shopping is a pleasure? Okay, good. So if it's the place where shopping is a pleasure, then it must be the place where working is a pleasure too, right? Well, let me start off by saying everyone has to go through life doing things that they do not like. For example, we all have to pay taxes. Sometimes we have to take classes that we don't want to take but are required to graduate. And of course we do all have to go to work as well. Now, personally, with my job at Publix, even though I started out faking a smile most of the time, I have now come to realize just how far that smile can go, how it can impact my motivation in life, and how it can even sometimes make foreign work a bit more interesting. So today I'm going to tell you how I came to realize this through my job at Publix, by first telling you when I applied and pretty much had no clue of it, to what I had to actually do to realize this, to then telling you how it's impacted my life today. So I first applied to Publix my junior year of high school. I'm just sort of looking for a job. I did this simple, I applied, got interviewed, and went through the training and got hired. Pretty simple. The only thing is that through all that, my attitude wasn't really there. Wasn't looking forward to bagging groceries, didn't really want to, but I just kind of figured, well, this is my first job, I'm not really going to get anything better, I'll just deal with it. So that's how I got the job. And I know there's a big gap between this attitude of, oh, I'll just deal with it, to learning the importance of a smile, but that's where the specifics of my job come in. So bagging groceries is not hard. There's your plastic bag, your paper bag, and your reusable bag, which is good. But, I mean, it can't just be this simple. Of course, customers have to find a way to make it complicated for you. So, beyond these three options, you will often get the request for the double paper bag, which isn't too bad. It's just kind of annoying to have to double bag stuff, but whatever. That's fine. I'll gladly do that for you, sir. But then you have those customers who do some more ridiculous stuff, such as they ask for the double paper in plastic. Yeah, that's my reaction too. First of all, it's really hard to open up a paper bag inside a plastic bag. And why they even want the plastic bag, I have no idea. Maybe they like the handles, but I mean, if you really want handles, why even the paper? Just stick with plastic or buy a reusable bag. Seriously? But beyond that, there's even the customers that will ridiculously ask for the double paper in triple plastic, which at that point, it just blows my mind. That's so unnecessary. And every time someone asks for that, I just want to yell at the customer and be like, dude, that is so wasteful. But I can't do that. Publix is where shopping is a pleasure. To keep that atmosphere up, I usually have to give a fake smile. So that's what I did at my job. And I know it may not seem like a place where working is a pleasure if I'm faking smiles all the time, but now I'm going to tell you the impact that that smile actually has. Now this actually goes back to something that Professor Ida had told us in class, if you guys are paying attention, about how when you smile, you actually trick your brain into thinking that you're happy. Now this is very true, but I would actually take it a step further, because my smile actually impacts other people's lives. For example, there's people who just maybe had a bad day who come into Publix, or there's often also elderly people who come into Publix, and this is the only time in their week that they may have actually left their house. And just to think that a simple smile, or me asking them, like, how are you doing today, sir, or how are you, ma'am? Just to know that that simple gesture can make their day, really turn those fake smiles into real smiles. Now let me just recap where I've been so far. I told you about how when I first applied, I didn't really have the best mindset, wasn't really looking forward to bagging groceries, let alone with a smile on my face, but as soon as I started working, and I really realized how happy that you can make someone with just a simple smile, it really made me happier, and it made me enjoy my work a lot better. Now I'd like to end with just a simple quote that came from a man named W.C. Wells, and he says, "Start every day with a smile and get it over with." Now, I really like that quote because it puts kind of a comedic twist on things, but I seriously cannot stress to you guys enough just how important the smile can be, even in the face of something you may not be too excited about, and just how impactful it can be in your life and lives of others. Thank you.